A ship lands on the edge of the New World, men, women, and children stepping into a wilderness they don't understand. 3 years later, they're gone. No bodies, no graves, just one word carved into a wooden post: CROATOAN. This is the story of the lost colony of Roanoke, the first English settlement in America, and perhaps the greatest unsolved mystery in early colonial history. Long before Jamestown or Plymouth, before the idea of America even existed, a group of 115 settlers disappeared, as if the earth had swallowed them whole. Historians still argue what happened. Did they starve? Were they killed? Or did they simply choose to vanish? The year was 1587. England's Queen Elizabeth had a vision to expand her empire and challenge Spain's dominance across the seas. She gave a charter to an explorer named Sir Walter Raleigh, who sent a small group of settlers to establish a new English colony off the coast of what is now North Carolina. Their leader, John White, was an artist and a cartographer, not a warrior. He came with families, craftsmen, and even his own daughter, Eleanor Dare, who soon gave birth to Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas. The colony was meant to be a symbol of hope, of England's future. But from the start, it was cursed by isolation. Roanoke Island was lush but unforgiving. The settlers quickly realized their supplies were dwindling, and local native tribes, once friendly, grew wary and hostile. By late summer, the colony was starving. John White decided to sail back to England for help, a journey that would take months. He promised his people he'd return by spring, but history had other plans. When White reached England, the country was at war with Spain. Every ship was seized for battle against the mighty Spanish Armada. White begged for just one vessel to return to Roanoke, but he was forced to wait. 1 year, then 2, then 3. By the time he finally set sail back to America, everything had changed. It was August 1590 when John White's ship finally reached Roanoke. He approached the island at night, eager to see the familiar lights of campfires. But there was nothing, only silence. When morning came, the truth was undeniable. The entire settlement was gone. No bodies, no signs of violence, just empty houses, weather-worn fences, and a single word carved into a wooden post: CROATOAN. White had agreed with his colonists that if they ever relocated, they'd carve the name of their destination into wood, and if danger had forced them, they would add a cross symbol. There was no cross, only the word CROATOAN. That word referred to a nearby island, home to friendly natives known as the CROATOAN people. But before White could investigate, a violent storm struck, forcing his ship back to sea. He never saw Roanoke again, and no one ever found the settlers. For centuries, historians have tried to solve the mystery. Theory 1. Assimilation. The settlers may have joined the CROATOAN tribe to survive. Modern DNA studies have found some Native American families with English ancestry dating back centuries. Perhaps the lost colony wasn't lost, it simply became something new. Theory 2. Starvation and disease. Roanoke's soil was poor, its supplies scarce. The settlers could have succumbed to hunger or sickness, leaving nothing but ruins behind. Theory 3. Attack. Spanish explorers or hostile tribes might have wiped out the colony, yet no bones, weapons, or ashes were ever found. Theory 4. Migration. Some believe they tried to sail north toward the Chesapeake Bay, hoping to reach safer land, but were lost at sea. And then there are the darker stories, whispers of witchcraft, cannibalism, and curses, tales born from centuries of fear and fascination. Each theory adds another layer to a puzzle that refuses to be solved. Even after 400 years, the ghost of Roanoke lingers. Local legends say you can still hear crying voices on the shore. Others claim to see pale figures walking through the dunes at night, as if the settlers still wander, waiting to be found. Every few decades, archaeologists return with new tools and new hope. Pieces of pottery, a rusted sword, a child's cup, fragments of lives that almost changed the course of history. But the full truth, it's still buried beneath the sands of Roanoke. Maybe they died, maybe they lived and became part of a world they were sent to conquer. Or maybe Roanoke was never meant to be found, because some mysteries are not meant to be solved, only remembered. This was the Roanoke colony, the New World's oldest unsolved mystery. And you're watching Epic History Explorer. Don't forget to like and subscribe.